This is the inside of my classroom. It's not very big. Here are containers for our sketchbooks, which we're going to be doing pretty soon. Here is the cart with all drawing materials. So there's some mirrors and color pencil shading kits, watercolor pencils, lots of Sharpies on the top, and rulers. And I have labeled everything really well. And behind this cart is a lot of cardboard for construction if anybody wants to. This is the Mixed Media Center. Over there is a container with mixed media books. So kids can just come in here and hopefully find things to do. This is my area. People are not usually allowed back there. I have a printer and some office supplies and things like that. So this is where I keep my frog. And over there is my TOC binder, which I got from Teachers Pay Teachers. There's some really easy lessons that only use pencils. Here is what it looks like. So I have my elements of art and principles of design. Drawing tablets. I have these are drawing light tables, actually, not tablets, light tables. I have 4 of them, 2 very little ones and 2 bigger ones. Some fire tablets for stop motion and seesaw. And I have this here, which is really cool, and kids can make little strips for. Here are the actual drawing tablets to connect with the Chromebooks. I have 30 of them. Some digital art and animation books are a little outdated, but you know, there's the internet nowadays. Here I have some paper in this one here. And then here are some centers. So here's the history center. I have a bunch of history books and some miniatures. The drawing center with drawing books and some examples. And usually the tools are all here out, charcoal and things like that. But I'm having a boot camp tomorrow, so I have them all on tables already. This is my painting center. I have some basic setup, and the paint materials are usually there. The acrylics are missing because I actually have not put them out yet. We're gonna start just with watercolor. And so I have some watercolor techniques up there and some painting books. So if we go around here, there's a sink area and the printmaking center with an inspiration station here right next to it. The inspiration station is a bunch of books that are not necessarily teaching you how to draw, but books that can inspire you. And the wheel with ideas, for instance, draw your pet a favorite animal, or design a Pokemon if the kids don't know what to do. Over here I have my open center board right next to it, and those little dots, they can be flipped to show what center is open and what center is closed. So right now everything is closed except for the drawing center, which will be open tomorrow. I have an art activism center, so that's for the kids that want to get involved and do some activist work. And this is is one of my favorite centers, my microscopic art center. So you can use these microscopes and a light table to get slides to work. So it really looks beautiful, and you can draw from it or paint from it. So a little bit of types of studio work that we do, what is fake creating versus real creating, and some growth mindset phrases to point out when I hear their work is better than mine, or I can't draw, or something like that. Oh, by the way, that phrase is up there. Tra-la-la. So that's it. Now here I have some studio habits of mine. So here is a boot camp setup. So I have the charcoal and conte station. I have an oil pastel station. Made a little mistake on the handout, but doesn't matter. These are the oil pastels. I have them all separated by colors, all kind of separate, not necessarily matching the colors of the drawers because I have way too many. Pencil boot camp is here with laminated sheet with examples of some of the techniques I'd like them to try. And that's it. Have these for every table, just with the most basic colors of color pencil, as well as pencils and erasers. I really like this. I got a game called Creatures. Creatures is really, the spelling is kind of crazy. But I scanned every card and I made them into these big laminated sheets. And they're beautiful for you to mix them together and make hybrid animals. So I have all of them laminated here. So if the kids don't know, if they want to get inspired, these are very detailed. As you can imagine, they're little playing cards and it turned out so beautiful. This is our art critique box. So when you're going to critique an artwork, you can just pull something here and what do you like about this work of art? So that's more of a feeling question. And we have, this is here. Can you find rhythm in this image? So that's also a neat one, right? So I love this. This is really cool because it becomes a little more playful. Of course, I love my little miniatures. I had to kind of create them. It's a little museum. That's a miniature of me with a miniature of a art studio, which I think is really cool. The kids love it. I have weird little things throughout the room that they can find, like Audrey 2 and some Totoro images there, some Totoro miniatures. A Mosasaur, usually somewhere in the room. A replica of the infamous $120,000 banana. This is the life drawing cart, which I will have set up with different things every day, unless the kids tell me that they really love it, and then I'll leave it for a few more days. But I have a bunch of objects that I can use to make this interesting, and it can also be moved to other parts of the classroom. This is a mural that we're going to be working on with the grade 6/7s. They're going to be painting a griffin, which is the school symbol. So this is the head of it. It's going to be 10 by 10. It's a pretty huge mural. Each class is going to be in charge of one piece. So we have 17 pieces. So this is what the whole room looks like. It's not very big, very tight, but I have a lot of stuff in here, which is awesome.